Oh, all right, guys. Cool, typical fall day here. We have passed through the blistering week of heat, come out the other side, back to regular 7 degrees this morning. So typical fall weather. Hopefully it's going to stay that way. I'm waiting for the leaves to change color, hunting season to start. Gage and I are going to take a walk through the swamp today, and we're just going to see what sounds we hear, if we see anything. We haven't been back in a while. I don't know, I might make my way back towards the stone box. It's a long ways off, guys. Before we go, a quick update. Air conditioning unit is fixed to my satisfaction. Hopefully that's it this time. So I took a look in there, guys. We have replaced the condenser, the capacitor, and the last thing to go was the fan motor. So the fan motor, the guy that had come out, this was the 4th time, he gave me a deal. He said, I'll sell you the fan motor at my cost. I'll order it, 200 bucks, perfect. And he didn't charge me anything to send the guy out to install it because we've had so many recurring issues. But apparently it's fixed now, just in time for the cold weather. So if it fails again, I won't know about it until next spring. So that's the update for you guys. I was complaining about it the other day during our 38 degrees Celsius afternoon. But we had a thunderstorm roll in, and that just changed everything instantly. That thunderstorm rolled in, and the temperature went from 38 degrees the one day, like I say, down to about 7 degrees Celsius the next morning. So, all right, let's get this walk underway. Gage and I are going to hit the swamps. I'm going to be fairly quiet. I hear a little bit of breeze blowing through the leaves up there, but I should be able to hear. It doesn't seem too bad, so we'll be walking and listening. Somebody, I think it was Deb, asked me about cars. You know, did I see a car in the last video? Well, guys, we were 2 miles from here, further back in the swamp. We're not very far behind my place right here. But no, you would not see a car back here. This is it. This is the most trail there is. My 4-wheeler trail or my snowmobile trail. I use it for both. Dave's got a few trails the same, but no, there's no roads back here. Especially when you get further back by the stone box. So definitely no cars in that last video. I don't know what you saw or what you smoked before you watched the video, but no cars. So Tom hasn't been back here since early this spring. His hot tent is still sitting out here, his chairs, he hasn't collected any of his stuff. And so as you guys know, I mentioned on the other channel, we're going to be losing Tom. He's moving. And whoever moves into Tom's, whoever buys that place, won't be back here on these trails. So there'll be even less people because Dave owns this property all in behind. So Tom is Dave's son-in-law, and that's why Tom was allowed in here on these trails, because they're family, and I'm the next best thing to family. I help Dave clean the trails and cut, you know, when the storms blow in and the trails need to be cleared. So Dave's getting on. He needs a hand whenever he can, and so he trusts us, and Gage and I, we do a pretty good job of keeping an eye on the place for him as well. So, but in the upcoming months, probably won't take too long to sell Tom's place. He'll be gone, and we'll have a new neighbor. Fingers crossed. You can't get a better neighbor than Tom, but maybe I can get one that's almost as good. As long as he's a Leaf fan, we'll get along fine. Here we are at Tom's hot tent. Like I was saying, his chairs are left here. That's part of a tree stand. The stove and everything's still in his tent. So Tom hasn't even bothered to come back out and collect any of that stuff yet. I'll remind him, don't forget to pack up all your stuff before you go. His lights are still here hanging in the tree. A few of you guys have asked, you know, is it possible that Tom would be playing a trick on us and take the necklace out of the stone box? No, Tom doesn't even know where the stone box is, guys. As far as I know, I am the only neighbor who knows where it is. My neighbors don't watch these videos. They know I go out here, and they, you know, they've seen what I do, and I've told them, you know, if you hear anything, let me know. So of course, yeah, they know Gary's Bigfooter Gary. And it's kind of funny, right? It's like, well, but they also know that there is something out here that screams and makes noises, because all of their wives have called or texted me at some time, say, hey, Gary, get over here. There's something screaming in the backyard. Check it out. Tom's mother-in-law, Lise, she found a dead rabbit on their porch with the head eaten off of it, right? So I'm assuming that was the fox that did that, but who knows? Also, I got some cool news today. We actually got a tracking number, UPS, from Scope Cam Adapter. Those are the guys that are sending us the scope to try out the new Athlon viewing scope. What I think is going to be really cool about that adapter, guys, is that we can set it up to use the different lenses on my phone. So that's better than just the one-to-one, right? We can use our 3 times or our 10 times optical lens. We can also set it up to run on any of the devices that we have, such as the Kowa scope, the Athlon scope, or he's thinking maybe even the night scope, our Bushnell Z2 night scope. If it will shrink down enough, you adjust it by turning an outside ring, and it just gets smaller, and it should fit on different eyepieces. If it will get small enough, or if not, maybe I can adapt it, we'll try to make it fit on the night scope, and then we can record in 4K with our phone on the night scope. So I will just throw out there, guys, check out Unfrequented World this week. We've got 2 great fishing adventures went up last week that I went up to the camp with Dad. So if you're only watching Bigfooter Gary, my main channel is Unfrequented World, okay? Go over there, check that out. And we've got a couple murder mystery spirit box sessions coming up for our Unfinished Tale of Murder series that I'm working on. I am spirit boxed out, guys. So today, walking this trail, when we get back here, I'm not turning on any spirit boxes. I spent hours, 2 full days, listening to the last session that I filmed for Carol and the spirit box session. So that's coming out. We've got one coming out on Sunday, and one coming out maybe next Wednesday or Friday, whenever, depending on what other videos we get going. But check out Unfrequented World as well, guys. And no spirit box today in this video. I am tired of listening to that and the messages over messages and trying to decipher what's being said. I sit there for so many hours, guys, I begin to wonder, is it ear pareidolia? Am I just hearing what I want to hear? I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know. What do we got here? Top of a tree, right in the middle of the trail. Where'd you come from? Right there, maybe? Just heard something. I've been over to pick up the log here on the trail and I heard something. Coming back towards my house. See, Dave needs me. I clean a lot of crap off these trails. Well, this part of the trail has seen better days. Not much left. Look at all these breaks in here. I find it odd. All these sticks are like broken in half. If you missed the video that we made a week and a half ago, a windy howl, captured on there, guys, was one of the loudest howls that I have heard out here in a long time. It was very windy. The camcorder doesn't pick up stuff as well when it's windy like that because it's picking up all the ambient leaves blowing and tree rustling going on around us. But this thing was so loud, it made the hair on the back of my neck stand up. Of course, it always does, but you know, I thought about it afterwards. The power that yell came from, like you don't hear, you know, like a moose or something big like that will make a call that loud that you'll hear from a couple 100 yards away. So I don't know what that was, guys. I'll play that again for you guys right now, just in case you missed it. I haven't heard anything today so far. It's very quiet back here in the swamp, but we're listening and we're hoping. What I want is video evidence, but I mean, I will take every bit of audio recording that I can get as well, right? I mean, here's material right here that could be made into another stone box. The blocks aren't quite as big as the other ones that we've found, but maybe I should make my own stone box. So I actually just had to pop that side out in the hunting blind. It was popped in. I don't know how that would get pushed in. It takes a lot of force. I don't think the wind alone can do that because the fabric is full of holes, right? We can see out. So you guys can see, we can see Gage, but he can't see us. And to do that, it's made up with 10,000 holes in each wall. So the wind, I don't know, something must have hit that to pop it in, but I don't know. I fixed it. This has been a much better spot for it this year because it's protected here under this big tree and I haven't had to reset anything up. It's not blowing away every week. Just me and the spiders hanging out in here, I guess. Oh, there it is. I found it. That backfired. I put my foot up on there and I kicked it like that, and it was like a slingshot. The spider went right back on me. I think it went down my shirt. Oh God, it was huge. Oh God. Oh, I'm afraid to look. There's one thing I don't like, and that's spiders. Oh God. Oh. 100% that thing went down my jacket. It's either in my pocket or in my boot. Oh, the guy filming on the next ridge over there, he just got a Sasquatch squeal like you wouldn't believe. It was me when that spider hit me right here in the chest and went down my jacket. Whew. Oh, my skin's still crawling. Quite a few mushrooms and fungus on the trail today, guys. Unfortunately, all I've got is my phone, but I did take pictures of all the ones I saw, so you guys can check those out. Thanks for joining me. Catch you in the next adventure.